Hi, welcome. I'm here to tell you another story, but as this journey continues, I'm realizing that these aren't just stories, they're becoming chapters in my life. So welcome to chapter 4. And today I double dare you. I dare you to dream. Do you remember playing Truth or Dare as a kid? We were adventurous, we were daring, and we dreamed big. I remember dreaming as a kid. I remember having nightmares and adventures. I remember feeling scared and happy and excited. And when I was little, I dreamed of becoming a teacher. I remember lining up all my teddy bears, and I created worksheets for my brother to fill them out so I could grade them. And those were dreams. They weren't goals or action items. They were things I imagined becoming. And then, grammar school came and went, high school came, college came, and guess what? I didn't become a teacher. I even forgot about being a teacher. 16 years passed while I worked and built my career, and I'm so grateful for my family and for my job and everything that has happened since then. But I did stop dreaming. I do remember having vivid dreams when I was pregnant with my boys, and for a little while the dreams came back, and they were really weird dreams, really bizarre dreams. But after that, they just disappeared again. And maybe it was because I was exhausted. Maybe it was because I was overwhelmed or carrying too many responsibilities. I have no idea what makes a person stop dreaming at night. And I don't know exactly what makes us stop dreaming about our lives. What do we aspire to? What do we want to experience? What do we want to become? And for me, for nearly 2 years, I lived in a very negative state. And some people might call it a depressive state. I mean, I did my job, I took care of my children, I completed the things I was responsible for. But at night, I would zone out into Netflix for hours, mindlessly watching Netflix because my body and mind wanted to shut down and wanted to dream into a world that didn't exist. And eventually, I became exhausted of being exhausted. I knew I needed more, and I needed to move. And journaling became one of my first steps. I began listening to people who had dreamed big dreams and accomplished them, not just little ones. I looked at what other people had done with their lives and asked myself, is this it? Is this the only thing I could do? Is this the person that I can become? And is this the only person that I can become? And I realized it wasn't. And it isn't for you either. But when I first started writing, I didn't know how to dream. My first list of dreams was really a list of action items. Things like become financially free, start a business. Who doesn't want to become a business owner? Create a business plan, join the Chamber of Commerce, apply for a loan, purchase whatever you needed to purchase, and find potential clients. And these were really just action items, things that you could organize and complete. And then I created another list and I called in my visions. Keep a gratitude journal, write affirmations, recognize my strengths, identify my limitations, reconnect with friends and mentors, become a student and invest in my education and growth. Then the list expanded. Things like learn to dream. Learn to dance. I've always wanted to ballroom dance. Learn to play the piano, write a book, build a company, travel to Dubai and Hawaii and the Glacier National Park, see 100 waterfalls around the world, fly first class all the time, stay on the top floor so I could see the sunset and the sunrises because the view really matters. And some were goals, some were action items, some were desires, but slowly I learned how to dream again. And learning to dream comes with time, it comes with freedom and with the ability to let go. And for me, dreaming is spiritual. I wrote in one of my journals, dreaming comes from you, Lord. I believe imagination is a gift from God. It allows us to experience the unknown, the unseen, and what has not yet happened. Sometimes I think dreams are pieces of you, Lord, that have not yet been experienced by humanity. This is what I believe, and you may understand the source of your dreams differently, and that is okay. But I believe we're all born with the ability to imagine. As a child, we began with pure imagination. Then the world around us, consciously or subconsciously, began to diminish those dreams and our dreams. Martin Luther King Jr. stood before the world and said, I have a dream. He imagined a nation transformed by equality, justice, freedom, faith, and brotherhood. And one person gave language to a possibility, but other people came together to carry it forward. Dreams are the beginning of movements. They can shift humanity, inspire us, and show something new. And since I began writing down my dreams, I've also begun accomplishing them. Last year, one of my dreams and desires led me to Amsterdam for 2 weeks at Mind Valley U. And traveling to Amsterdam was more than a trip. It was a dream centered on self growth, learning, and surrounding myself with people who believed that change was possible. I made the decision in May, and by August, not June, by August I was there. I also dreamed of attending live events and seeing both David Guillaume and David Bear, and I did it. Being in those rooms with people who had pursued their dreams helped me believe and I could pursue mine too. Voice acting is another dream I didn't even know I had. I began exploring it last spring, before this channel existed. It wasn't one of my original lists. I discovered it because I allowed myself to try something new. And I'm learning, practicing, and pursuing it. And this channel was another dream too. For more than a year, I was too afraid to begin. Even imagining what I would say or how I would say it felt almost impossible. And today, it isn't perfect, and I'm still learning, finding my voice, discovering where this journey will lead, but it is no longer only a dream written on a piece of paper. It is a real dream in the making, and you are now part of it. It starts with allowing ourselves to dream. Then we listen to that voice we trust. We become part of a community that supports us. And even when we are afraid, we take that first step. So today, I dream to dream. I dream of building the largest humanitarian company in the world. I dream of creating a music venue. I dream of traveling the world. I dream of walking in the Rice fashion show. I dream of helping the impossible ideas within our community become realities. I dream of building a community united to truly help one another. And today I dream of not standing alone. I want to build a community where we can live in faith together, face fear together, worship together, experience joy together, practice gratitude together, and walk through pain together. Our dreams may look different, our lives, our beliefs, our backgrounds, and families may look different, yet we can come together in one community that supports all of us. I dream of making the world a better place, but not only according to the way I see it. I don't believe one person should control that vision. I dream of a community in which all of us contribute to creating something that supports all of us. We can become one another's safety net, a harness, a life vest, a seatbelt as we travel through life. But first, we have to lower our walls and remove the barriers that keep us from opening ourselves to others. So let me return to where the story began. Today, I dare you to reach out to someone near you and ask, what are you dreaming about? Then listen, and listen without judgment. Listen from a place of support and love. Do not tell them why their dream is impossible. Do not immediately tell them what to do. Give them the freedom to dream. Then lower your own walls and share your dream with them. Say, today I dream, ... fill in the blank. Write it down, speak it out loud, and take one small step toward it. Because what feels impossible alone may become possible when 2 or more people come together to support one another. And today I dare you to dream. Tomorrow, dare someone else. Dream big, dream together, dream the impossible. I'll see you in the next chapter, and together, let's make the impossible possible.